Good morning, sweet world. No, I'm just kidding. Good afternoon, late afternoon, good early evening, sweet world. I just feel so, I just feel so numb today. I'm just so quiet, so numb. It's like I can't even breathe. If I stop breathing, there's no difference. Honestly, there's just no difference if I stop breathing. I don't know. My mom feels the same way today. It's just so weird, We're just, I don't know. Just so tired. See, if I stop breathing, it's like the same thing. It's like I'm not even breathing. It's weird. I don't know. Just so much pressure and stress, and just so much happening and going on, and that there will be, and that there has been, there will be, whatever, and just so tired, so exhausted, So much worries, problems, this, that, everything, etc. Whatever. I just ate a little piece of an avocado. The new love of my life, avocados, raw avocados. I just ate a kernel of corn, and it just has a little piece of this teriyaki sauce on it, and this sriracha red hot sauce too on it at the same time. One tiny little kernel of corn that's like that much, and my tongue is just burnt to a crisp. Yes. I have this lean cuisine dinner. It's this wine sauce dinner thing. It has roasted potatoes thing. I told you about it before. And I put some of the teriyaki sauce on it, sriracha hot sauce thing on it. I added half a tin of corn in it, and I'm having a raw avocado with it. Yes, and I just had Oinko's whatever lime yogurt today. I gave Summer a little bit of it, but I did have 2 suckers too today. And I had 2 coffees today, and I had a water. I took all my medicine and vitamins too today, so it wasn't that bad today. No. Oh, I had a few, I think it was almonds, blueberry almonds. They were the, whatchamacallits, what do you call them? The nature box ones, so they were healthy. I do what I can do every day. You do what you can do. Madeline, I have no idea where Madeline is. She's around somewhere. Jellybean is cleaning herself. She's in the pink stroller there. And Buster is on the window looking outside. And there's Summer in her little box, of course. I put the drops in her eyes. They seem to help already. I've only put them in twice. Of course, you're supposed to put them 1 drop twice a day. Of course, not waste them because they're like over $70, right? So yeah, and then keep putting her other ones in, of course. But I just don't feel well at all. I'm so tired and exhausted and everything, but I feel weird and I am so sore everywhere as always, of course. I'm so sore, everything. Anyways, that's my dinner anyways, and then I have another flavored water here. There it is. That's probably like 500 milliliters actually. It's an iced tea thing, it has no calories, no fat, no anything. It's just a squeezy flavored water thing. Equivalent to 2 waters there. I have my back pill there and Summer's other eye drops that have to go in later there. And I have a little snotty rag there. See, my dinner is right here. See, my dinner is there. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So yeah, yay, 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 yay. And yes, I did get my hair at the did. Yep, that's me how I'm affording it. I'm just affording it just one thing at a time. Much better, eh? Much better. I did buy this a week or 2 ago, whatever. It's a box hair color. I think it's Lamage or whatever. Darkest brown or something like that. I always usually do the background like the darkest brown. I don't do it black. And when I came, my mom's like, "Whoa, that's dark. That's like black." And same with my hairdresser. She's like, "That's black." She's like, "That's like gothic. It's like gothic." She's like, "Wow, it's really nice. You can just keep it just like that without doing any highlights or whatever." Same with my mom. But they like the highlights still better once I did the highlights, and I'm like, me too, And it is much better when I do it like that. but I left it in for a long, I used all of it, and I squish, squish, squish with my fingers, and I took my brush and I brushed it through, and I used like the whole box color, even though my hair's short, you know, and I left it in for a long time. They said like 25 minutes. I think I left it for 40 or 45 minutes. I left it on for maybe 15, 20 minutes longer than it was supposed to, you know, and I used like all of it, and I really put it in really good and everything. And I mean, it's probably still on my forehead and here, and I made a big mess, and a couple of my rags are a mess, you know, my top is a mess. The sink I had to scrub out. My hands, I probably still have it on my hands somewhere or something. I don't know. On my arm, I don't know. It was just a big mess. It took me a long time to do it and to clean up afterwards and stuff and everything. Anywho, I cut my bangs myself, you've seen before, but she cut more bangs for me, and she cut them professional, and you could tell that I had cut them before, that it wasn't professional. I was just gonna do the streaks. Yeah, the highlights, whatever, and that's it. But what I called, she was quoting a very expensive price, and I thought that's too expensive. I'll see when I get there, and that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to see, you know, what I want done exactly, and then how long my hair had gotten and stuff. And then I was like, I kind of feel like getting it cut and really pampering myself. I deserve it and everything. You know, I hadn't gotten anything for myself in a long time, and it's been 3 months since I got my hair done, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, it just had, you know, been a long time since I treated myself and treated myself to anything, and treated myself to getting my hair done, and I really needed to get my hair done, and what I'd been through, what I am going through, and what I will be, it just everything, you know, and it just, my hair looked really bad, and I just really felt bad. And when I got it done last time, I had like a couple suckers, I had like a couple coffees. I stayed there for like a really long time. I don't know, it was maybe 5 hours or something. And I had like a good time, and I learned a lot and everything. And like, it was, my regular hairdresser didn't do my hair. It was a different girl that did my hair. But she did, I think she did the background of my hair, I think. I'm not too sure. I can't really remember. I don't know. But I know she did the highlights a couple times, and she did a lot of highlights, you know, and so it included washing my hair a lot too, so that's a lot of shampoo. And so if she used a lot of shampoo and then washing my hair a lot and then doing the highlights a couple of times, so that's a lot of highlights. And I think she might have did the background. I'm not too sure. I don't know. But being there a long time and learning a lot, you know, and having a couple suckers, a couple coffees, and being there that long, like 5 hours, and then possibly doing the background color. I'm not too sure. I don't know. But, then cutting it, and she cut like quite a bit of hair off too, you know, and styling it a lot and using a lot of products. It was just like, wow, you know. And she charged me X amount of money, and I'm like, actually, that's a pretty good price, and for everything that I got, and compared to what she had charged me before, like a lot of other times, and most of the times, that was pretty good. And what she had done, just in total, I'm like, wow. And now I go there today, and the feeling I got, I'm just, you know what, I feel like getting it done. I think I should. And for what she's going to charge me, I have a feeling I think I should. It's more worth it. And then when she did charge me, it's like, wow, this is actually pretty expensive what she's charging me, and compared to before and everything. And then, like, I only had one sucker, so I grabbed another sucker. And it's like, I only had one coffee, and it took her a long time to offer me a coffee, and it seemed to take a lot out of her to offer me a coffee. You know, I'm like, wow, you know. And I wasn't there that long, you know, and I wasn't there anywhere near as long as I was that time. And it's like, I didn't have that much fun or that pampered this time, you know, and I didn't learn a lot this time or anything. And I'm just like, you know, and she didn't use that much styling products, style my hair that much, and it was another girl that was doing my, like, styling my hair, blow drying it, that. And she only, like, washed my hair once and that and everything, and she only did the highlights once. And it's not like she did that many highlights or whatever, you know. And I did the background color. And now she did cut my hair up, but she didn't cut that much off, so it's only all half as much as everything, you know. And yet she's charging me $9 more this time, so I'm like, this is not good. Like, she shouldn't have charged me as much. Like, it should be $20 or $30 less. Like, it shouldn't have been as much as it was. This was really way too much. Way too much. And then, like, I asked her to cut it in a certain style. I'm like, cut it this style. Please, please, please. I really want this style. I have my glasses this time. I can see, and I don't want to leave it like this. It's really important that you do. I really want it this style. And she almost cut it so close to that style. And I'm like, okay. And the way she had cut it actually was really nice, and I was really pleased. But she got another girl to blow dry my hair. The girl was blow drying it and blow drying it and blow drying it. It's like, if you blow dry your hair too much, that's damaging it. That's not good. And I'm already, like, damaging my hair so much by dyeing it, you know. And she's blow drying it so much. It's like, you just shouldn't blow dry it so much just to begin with. You just shouldn't. And you shouldn't no matter what. And you shouldn't, you know, when you color your hair so much, you know. And it's just like, what are you doing? And she's blow drying it so close to the root, and that's your virgin hair, you shouldn't, you know. And she's blow drying it right to my scalp, and it's like, oh my god, that hurts so bad. Oh, you're sensitive? It doesn't matter if you're sensitive or not. That's gonna hurt anybody and everybody, you know. And my scalp is hurting right now. She freaking well burnt my scalp, I think. It hurts so bad, you know. Like, oh my god. And she just keeps doing it. She just keeps blow drying my hair in the same spot for like 10 minutes. I don't know, you know. It's like, who does that? Like, hello, you know. Like, oh my god, you know. Why are you doing that, you know? Like, what an idiot, you know. I couldn't believe it. I thought, too much, too much, too much. Like, why are you doing that? Anywho. And then in the end, all of a sudden, my hairdresser takes over and she takes a flat iron. I'm like, don't flat iron my hair. That really damages your hair. And then you're flattening it. I'm like, you know, I don't like it. It damages my hair. And then you're flattening it. You know, I like lots of volume, lots of volume. I'm all about the volume. And then all of a sudden, she takes the scissors. She starts cutting it a bit shorter. I'm like, I don't want it too short. I don't want it any shorter. I don't want it any shorter. And I don't want it too short. And then she starts cutting it like a little more layers. I'm like, I don't want any more layers. I don't even want more. I don't even want layers. I want it almost one length. And I don't want to cut anymore either. Like, hello. And then she starts changing the style of it. I don't want you to change the style either. You had it in the right style, but you had it in a nice style. Now you don't have it in the right style, and you don't have it in a nice style. Now you've got layers, and you got all kinds of layers. What did you just do? You just wrecked my hair. Like, hello. Oh, good Lord. Like, I know I have two different colors of highlights too. It ended up turning out two different colors of highlights. I got like sort of a copper and a blonde. But I guess that's because I've had my hair colored so many times, so many different times, and so many different colors. It's turned out that way. I don't know, or maybe that's her fault. I don't know. I don't know if you can tell, if you can see that, but it's kind of neat. It's kind of cool like that. I actually ended up liking it. I do like that. And she asked me if I want them chunky or thinner, and she actually asked me that this time, which I'm impressed. And they turned out nice. I like them thinner, and they did turn out nice. But I still kind of like my hair, like, see, she's got like thin here. You know what I mean? And she's got it really short and stuff. Like, I wanted it more of a bob. And then thin here, I don't know. Maybe when I wash my hair and I blow dry it myself, it might turn out nicer. I don't know, but it kind of looks like here, like she sort of cut a chunk here by mistake or something, and it's a little bit different on this side. I don't know if that's true or not, but oh well, it's still kind of nice.